You are driving down the road, texting a friend to let them know that you're going to be late. You look down for a few seconds to key, and then all of a sudden your car jerks with extreme force. You then realize that you've hit the car in front of you. You think, great, now I'm going to be even later. The May 19, 2008 edition of USA Today explained that research from a recent survey showed that 81% of cell phone owners have used a cell phone before while driving. 3 years ago, my husband and I were in a car accident. A teenage driver was talking on his cell phone and rear-ended our vehicle. We were sitting at a red light. After our accident and after quite a bit of research, I have found that many accidents are caused by drivers who are using their cell phone and are distracted. Cell phones are dangerous to use while driving, whether you are texting, talking on the phone, or using the additional phone features. Today I'm going to discuss how cell phone usage is dangerous while driving, some safe driving habits, local and state law for cell phone use while driving, and what you can do to help. The first thing that I would ask you to do is I urge you to take action and put your cell phone down while driving and support local and state cell phone bans for people who are using their cell phone while driving because it is a distraction. Like I said, cell phone use while driving is a distraction. Cell phone use is any use of a cell phone while driving. As long as you are texting, talking, doing anything with it, it is a distraction. The June 12, 2007 edition of USA Today stated that if a driver looks away for 2 seconds or more within a 6-second time frame, their risk of being involved in a crash is 2 times higher than an alert driver who isn't using a cell phone. I can't imagine anybody using their cell phone for less than 2 seconds, so logically thinking, anyone who uses their cell phone while driving is at risk for an accident. The 2005 edition of RCR Wireless explained that 1.2 million drivers are using their cell phones while driving. Just imagine, 1.2 million people driving around at risk of harming not only themselves but also you. The following slides include a few photos of car crashes due to cell phone usage. Go ahead and take a look. And now that you have had a reminder of how dangerous it is to use cell phones while driving, let's take a look at some of the recent laws regarding cell phone use and driving. Many states have laws regarding cell phone use while driving. According to the Governor's Highway Safety Association website, accessed on June 28, 2008, 5 states currently have a complete cell phone ban while they are driving a vehicle. Unfortunately, Wisconsin is not one of these states, and according to the GHSA website as cited previously, Wisconsin does not have any laws regarding cell phone usage while driving. Now, while talking on your cell phone is not illegal in Wisconsin, it is not safe and you should not do it. The following visual representation shows you a map of the continental United States and the states that have cell phone laws while driving. The November-December 2004 edition of the Journal for American College Health stated that 4 countries have prohibited cell phone use while driving. One of these countries is Japan. Over 18 countries have banned the use of handheld cell phones while driving. As you can see, this is not just a problem here in the United States, it is a problem around the world. So now you're asking, what do I do with all this information? First, be smart. Put down the cell phone while you're driving. You can take action today and prevent accidents when behind the wheel. You are the first person that can do that. Take action yourself. You can also get education for yourself and others about safe driving habits. The 2002 edition of Current Health listed a few ways to practice safe driving habits, And then a few of these ways, or a few of these tips include the number one is putting down the cell phone and not using it while you're driving at all. Let your voicemail take a message for the person calling, and then when you're done driving, check it later and call them back while you are not driving. The next tip is not to look up phone numbers while you're driving in your phone book. It's highly distracting and it's not recommended. The next one is do not drive during or immediately following a stressful phone conversation. This stress is definitely a reactor to cause accidents. Many of these tips are common knowledge, but remember that these tips can save lives. The January 15, 2001 edition of Business Weekly explained a few alternatives to handheld cellular telephones. A few include hands-free speaker systems, which can be installed in your vehicle and used through the radio. Voice dialing services, so you don't have to physically dial the number, you voice activate the number. And then earpieces such as an earbud. As you can see from the following photo, an earbud is a little device that fits inside of your ear snugly and is hooked to your telephone, so you don't have to use your hands while talking. So go ahead and take a look at that photo and you'll see the earbud. Now, one thing to remember is that although these are alternatives to handheld cell phones, they are still dangerous if they are not used properly. Not using your cell phone while driving is the only way to ensure that your cell phone is not going to be the cause of an accident. You can be a personal advocate for safe cell phone usage. Just remember, be smart and let others know to stay off the road while driving. And then as you can see, cell phone usage while driving is not safe and can cause harm to yourself and others. Statistics show that cell phone use is on the rise. Local and state laws are adapting to the rise in cell phone usage and creating laws for cell phone usage while driving, such as cell phone bans or texting bans. And then you can be a personal advocate for safe cell phone usage. You just need to stand out and voice your opinion on the subject. You can take action in your local community by educating others about the dangers of cell phone use while driving. So, the next time you are running late, pull over to make the phone call. Your cell phone usage on the road could cause you to have an accident and could cause you your life.